What's going on YouTube? Welcome to another video of the Heliderma Horridum. This is Delilah. She's a pretty girl. Just out of her enclosure for some exercise. Her enclosure is the bottom left one there. I'm not going to show you that enclosure yet because it looks really crappy. That grout did not hold up to her claws at all. So what I'm going to do is switch it up a little bit and use some excavator clay from ZooMed. I've worked with the product before. Really liked using that for some backgrounds. So I'm just kind of using the tip of this snake hook here to guide her and also to help with some of her shedding. Whatever will come off with just a simple rubbing like that, I'm allowing to. Let's see. So she's just out of the enclosure doing some exercise. Trying to get her, as you can see, she's never tried to bite even though I've worn gloves, but she does do this headbutt. It's okay, sweetie. Oops, sorry. She's quite easily manipulated. They can be fast moving if they want to, but I usually hook her underneath her armpit like that and move her that way. She's going to be really upset if I do this too much. I want her to explore, but I don't want to allow her to do that to where she's getting really upset. So I'm just directing her from getting underneath things. I don't freehand her because I don't want to get bit. That's as simple as that. She's currently feeding on smaller sized rodents. I've given her a small rat before, but it just kind of, it's hard to watch go down, meaning her struggling with it. So I'll do small mice, adult mice, or I give her egg, even though that's really fattening. But she likes it as a treat, and she doesn't hold out for eggs, so that's really cool. And I add supplements to the eggs, and she laps it right up. Just your normal Repashy calcium and multivitamin stuff. When I got her, she was, I want to say, gosh, she was definitely shorter than this. She probably went to about this size. Probably, snout to vent wise, she's probably was about this long. So she's grown a lot. This area right here is a fresh shed. You can see she's still got some shed up there. They don't shed all at once, and that's kind of the crummy thing about this genus. They do look really spectacular, as you can see, right after shedding, but they can dull out really quick. And then you can, well, she's in the shadow right now, but you've got your little venom glands down there. Really neat animal. Delilah. This is about as close as I'll get to any sort of lizard keeping. I really enjoy this girl. She's cool to watch in terms of climbing, and she does a great deal of climbing and excavating, which is what she's doing right now. She is digging through that grout that I've put in her enclosure and right into the foam. So I want to be able to give her something to dig, so the excavator would be perfect for that, and I could just kind of spot clean that and reapply if need be. But she's just crawling around the garage right now. I don't want to get too close because this is what will happen. She can't get me right now. Not this close to her, but she gets really upset and does that head swing that I don't like. That's just a closer view of her mid-back. It's nice and freshly shed. Nice thick tail for her right now. And that tongue, that's the best part about these guys. I think they're quite spectacular. Look at that. Look at her head. The osteoderms on her head. That's just great. So as you know, I traded my group of breeding Antaresia childreni and one Stimsoni for this girl, along with some 9 hatchlings. So that's where that group of snakes went. Traded her for this girl. It was a good deal for both parties. I don't plan on breeding her. She's just a really cool pet that I can watch and enjoy. Definitely not a free handling kind of pet. I've seen people do it before, but not my thing. Not my thing at all. So there's no car in the garage right now, so we're just hanging out here. This allows me to take a look at her too. See how she's holding her hind legs right now? Just kind of pulled back. I wonder if that's. I know they are a more arboreal part of the genus, so their hind legs being able to pull back like that allows them to grip the tree as they're climbing head first down. You can see she's trying to trap the hook there. So by getting her out like this, I can watch her move, make sure there's nothing the matter with her. See how she's holding her foot facing up? That had me concerned for a minute, but that's just how they will rest sometimes. They're quite awkward in their movements, but still really cool to watch. The head turn, the head swing that they do as they walk is really neat. Kind of reminds me of like an old dinosaur or something that you see, or in a movie, or as you would imagine. Except they kind of just drag their tail behind them, either in a curve one way or the other. They don't really use it as a means of assisting the locomotion. Like they don't use the tail to go back and forth like that. But I'm gonna put her back. Well, I'm gonna enjoy her being out some more, and then I'm gonna put her back. But this is the end of the video. Kind of long, kind of rambly, but thanks for watching. It kind of gives, it'll kind of give the viewer a good random insight into how these guys move, and yeah, just a random video. But again, thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing, guys. Bye bye.